So I came across this interesting tool today, which is recently created, and it is basically a text to video generator, and you can create reels with just a text prompt. So I will cover how to set up on Windows. Now navigate to the folder where you want to install and open a command prompt. So copy the repository URL and clone it in the local folder. Now we will navigate inside the clone repository. Now before proceeding with the remaining steps, download this zip file from Google Drive. I have provided the link in the video description. So just download inside this folder, the clone repository, then right click 7-zip, extract here. It will ask to replace the file, press yes. And after that, you can delete the zip file. Now the next step is to create the virtual environment. For that, use Python -m -v. Now, while the installation is in progress, we have to install a tool that is ImageMagick. So you will find the link, download this in the main repository. Okay. So you need to download the executable from here for Windows. Just click on this and then click on Windows binary release and download this 7.1.1 version. Once you have downloaded it, double click to start the installation. Accept the license terms. Next. Now make sure you select these two options. Add application directory to your system path and install legacy utilities, example convert. Make sure you select these two options. These are mandatory. And then proceed with the installation. Now, once the virtual environment is created, we will activate the same using VNV scripts activate. Now, we will install the requirements. Pip install -r. Now, don't install using requirements.txt. Install it using requirements_windows.txt. So I have prepared this requirement file. So it will install all the missing dependencies. Now this tool requires Gemini API key. So for that, navigate inside the folder. Here you will find .env.example. So just rename it to .env. So remove .example. And press enter. Next, open this in any text editor. And here we have to enter the API key. So just replace this your _API _ key with the Gemini API key. So to create the API key, Gemini API key, search in Google Gemini API key. Then click on this first link. Make sure you are logged in. Then click on Get a Gemini API key in Google AI Studio. Now click on Create API key. Click on Got it. Create API key in new project. Now copy this key and then paste it in. So remove this extra space. Save it. Installation is now complete. We can close the command prompt window. Now to launch this tool, type CMD in the address bar and press enter to open the command prompt. Now first step is to activate the virtual environment. Now the command to use this tool is Python app.py. And if you have your own script, you can use it with -s small s switch, and you can provide the script in double quotes. If you don't have any script ready, it will automatically generate it for you. So you can use Python app.py. So during the first time, it will take some time to download several models. And one interesting thing about this is it needs 4 GB of VRAM, what is mentioned, but I have seen it does not need even that much, less than that, most of the times. So the processing is now complete. It took approximately around 15 minutes, and the rendered video is generated in the root directory. So remember, the dimensions of the video is 288 by 512. So you will need to do the upscaling. Let's review the results.
Oliver the owl wasn't /T your average bird. While most owls were content to hunt mice under the moonlight, Oliver had his head in the clouds, literally. He dreamed of becoming a hot air balloon pilot. One starry night, Oliver spotted a mysterious, glowing balloon floating in the distance. Curiosity piqued, he followed it only to discover a group of quirky hedgehogs cheerfully preparing for a secret balloon race high above the forest canopy. Ready to fly, Oliver asked a hedgehog named Hazel, handing him a tiny pilot /S cap. With a mix of excitement and nerves, Oliver strapped in. As the race began, the wind carried them through dazzling constellations, past mischievous bats, and even around the crescent moon. But would Oliver's first flight be enough to win the race, or would the thrill of the adventure itself be the real prize?